Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? So this video is going to be about how do I pamper my baby, my sweet 650. So in this video, I'm just going to show what are the products that I use to clean my bike, and which part of the engines do I require my special attention, because whenever I take my bike for pressure wash, mostly it happens that some parts of the bike still remain dirty, even if I spray diesel and then go for a pressure wash. I don't. I still see a lot of dirt in some areas which are not even accessible by hand. So it requires my special attention, additional effort to clean those areas, and then I feel that my bike is absolutely clean. So in this video, I'm just going to share the procedure how I clean my bike and what are the products that I use, and then what are the results. So hope you like the video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to help you out. Hello everyone. So I'm going to start off with how do I pamper my 650. So I basically these are the things that I use. So I use this Colin bottle. So what I do is I fill it up with diesel, and then what I do is I just simply spray the diesel on the entire bike, and then I use an old toothbrush, and to clean the chrome area I use this chrome polish. You can buy this on from any hardware store for like around 80 to 100 bucks. So simply, just to start off, how you can clean your bike thoroughly, all you need to do is you just have to simply take diesel in this Colin bottle and make sure that you are spraying the diesel underneath the sump guard. So I hope you can see that around this area. Then you have to open this cover. So there are three Allen bolts, one here, one is located at the bottom and one at the top. So you just have to take this cover out, then you have to spray a lot of diesel over here, then you can also spray some on the swing arm. Now once you've sprayed the diesel, make sure that you have you let it stay for around 10 to 20 minutes. After that, what you have to do is you just have to take this old toothbrush, make sure it doesn't have any dirt in it, and you just have to keep on brushing the dirty parts. And before doing that, you have to take out the engine sump guard. So you have to take these two bolts out, and then the other two bolts which are located underneath. So I hope those two bolts are visible. So you need to take out the sump guard, and then you have to simply just keep on brushing and brushing, and just keep on brushing for minutes. I mean, it's going to take hours for you to actually clean the bike. Then after that, once the underneath the part which is the hood of the engine is clean, then you have to take out this cover, and then make sure that you keep on again brushing the dirt. So there is a lot of grime and mixture of a grease, sort of this mud mixture, which basically sticks on the engine parts. So you just have to keep on brushing it away, then use some diesel, then again keep brushing it away, and keep on doing it unless you find that all the dust and the dirt has dissolved and it's dripping out. After that, what the third thing which I do is that I take out the rear tire. So once I take out the rear tire, it's very easy for me to basically access the part which is the swing arm pivot part. So this is the swing arm. I hope you can see this area is very dirty, and my hand does not just simply is not accessible, this area. So again, I then once I take out the rear tire, then it's very easy for me to clean, and I keep on brushing and brushing. Even I clean this entire part, because mostly the the portion, this portion, the portion which is underneath the engine, this portion is mostly dirty, and it doesn't that dirt is so is so sticky that in a single wash, when you go to the bike wash centers and they simply use a power wash, that dirt will not just come away. Even if you spray diesel, and then go for a power wash, still you will find a lot of dirt which is stuck on the critical parts, so which needs to be cleaned by you, and it's going to take a lot of time. So I'll just show you how I do that. Again, I'll just keep on cleaning the parts which are over here and somewhere around here. You can see, I hope you can see this. So apparently I've already cleaned my bike, and this is just a demonstration. I just wanted to tell you how exactly I do that. My main purpose is to make sure that the places which are not accessible, or which has a lot of dirt and you don't regularly clean it up, this is the way you can actually do that. It's going to take a lot of time, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Your bike is going to be clean and it's going to be maintained. After that, once I'm done with this, I take a microfiber cloth and I use this powder. This is a chrome powder. I'll just show it to you. Simply I'll just take some powder and I'll just use some water and make a paste. Then I'll apply it on the chrome parts. Before applying this, I need to spray some water on the chrome parts and use a new microfiber cloth and slightly brush it away, because if there is any dirt over here, there would be a lot of scratches. As you can see, I made this mistake and I ended up scratching my exhaust. So this is something that I don't want you guys to so just avoid this mistake. So that's how you can simply just clean the chrome parts. This part might feel a bit dull, but honestly, when you switch on the bike and when the bike is really hot, this portion really becomes very shiny. So you don't have to just keep on buffing it again and again until this engine casings become shiny, because when it's cold, it tends to be a bit dull, but when the bike is hot, it will automatically shine. And this is I have personally experienced, so I'm just telling you guys. Make sure you can also polish or clean these nut and bolts. They tend to pick up a lot of rust. Then even these bolts, you can see, and even I'll show you the other parts. This also tends to become a bit rusty, so you just even these parts, even the brake caliper, these bolts. So I just take some chrome polish and I just use a clean toothbrush, and I keep on just brushing the dirt, and I'm still somewhat able to remove the rust around 70 to 80%, which is fine with me. So that's about it, guys. Rest, you can go with the normal procedure of cleaning. You can use your cleaning agents, but make sure that whenever you're going for a power wash, the water should not be sprayed on the on this area, so on the electrical side. So there are a lot of relays, then this is the air filter, then this is the injectors, and the ECU is just below the seat. So you just have to make sure that the water isn't being sprayed under this area. So you can clean your tires, maybe the headlight area, the engine side, or something on the rear side, but not on this area. Hope you like the video. After this, I will just show a small walk around of my bike. Let me know if you still have any questions regarding the procedure that I followed, the products that I use. I would be glad to answer them. Just a simple walk around of my bike. So I'll just start off with the front part. This is after cleaning the entire bike. So now here the video ends. Hope you like the entire video. If you have any questions, my biker friends, I would be glad to answer them. And I just want to say at the end that ride safe, be safe, and take care. Bye.